You wake up tired, not in your bones, in your head. Your brain already feels crowded before you've even gotten out of bed, so you reach over and check your phone. One notification becomes 10, 10 becomes 30 minutes. And whether you're lying in bed or standing on a crowded subway, your mind is instantly flooded with noise that was never yours to begin with. Other people's opinions, other people's lives. Think about what happens at 2 a.m, the second your mind slows down. You escape. You open an app and start scrolling. You do it because silence has become deeply uncomfortable. Every scroll and every tiny hit of stimulation acts as a repetition. Over time, modern life trains your nervous system to fear empty space. As a result, something strange happens to your attention. You completely lose the ability to sit quietly with your own thoughts. You sit down to focus on a single task, but your attention keeps fragmenting. You open one app, then another, and then a third, desperately trying to fill the quiet gaps in your day. This is why being bored today does not feel restful. Without a constant stream of external input, reality starts to feel empty. Modern boredom has become a physically and emotionally painful experience. Neuroscientists have found a biological reason for this pain. When your brain is constantly overstimulated, your dopamine receptors actually begin to change. This chart shows what happens to your baseline for pleasure. As those high-frequency hits of stimulation flood in, your normal baseline shifts violently upward. Suddenly, simple tasks stop feeling rewarding. Reading a physical book feels hard. Deep work feels exhausting. Even normal conversations feel far too slow. Because your baseline is now so high, everyday life leaves you feeling numb. To feel anything at all, your brain demands massive spikes of extreme stimulation. You chase more scrolling and more noise just to feel normal. It creates a dangerous cycle. It is exactly like a thirsty person aggressively drinking salt water. The more stimulated you become, the less alive you feel. We consume content endlessly, yet we remain entirely starved of actual life satisfaction. There is an entirely different side to how your mind works. If you look at history, some of humanity's greatest ideas appeared exclusively when external stimulation disappeared. Nikola Tesla imagined complex inventions while walking completely alone. Writers found meaning staring blankly at ceilings. This diagram shows a hidden biology called the default mode network. It is incredibly powerful, but it only activates when external incoming noise stops. It requires boredom to function. When your brain finally has empty space, this network turns on. It is the exact system responsible for self-reflection and deep creativity. It integrates your memories, helps form your identity, and allows you to map out the future. Tech companies understand this biological space perfectly, and they engineer their platforms to eliminate it. Infinite scroll and autoplay are explicitly designed to ensure you never experience the exact boredom your default mode network requires. By letting platforms fill every gap, we ensure our brain's most critical processing engine stays idle. Think back to the last time you sat entirely alone. No music, no videos, no podcasts. You simply existed in a room. For most people today, that thought alone feels unbearable. We avoid silence because when external noise drops away, our internal focus finally turns inward. Without a screen to filter our attention, we are suddenly left with the very things distraction was helping us ignore, the lingering stress of the day, or questions about our future we aren't ready to answer. Endless digital distraction acts as a thick protective shield. It numbs you, insulating you from the discomfort of your own self-reflection. You are not fighting a battle against screens or a specific app. You are actively trying to avoid meeting the unfiltered version of yourself. But what happens if you stop running? At first, the itch for a screen is agonizing. Your brain screams for dopamine. But if you can tolerate that discomfort without giving in, your brain's neuroplasticity goes to work. It begins rewiring itself. Slowly, your sensitivity to simple rewards returns. Reading becomes immersive again. Deep conversations feel engaging. A walk outside feels genuinely calming. As your attention span expands, something vital comes back. Real human curiosity replaces those artificial, algorithm-driven impulses. you start noticing the world around you again. Boredom acts as a mandatory doorway to self-awareness. It provides the only environment where your internal network can actually finish its work. So the next time you feel the urge to escape into your phone, try staying there. The clarity, the healing, and the purpose you have been endlessly searching for are waiting quietly on the other side of the silence you keep avoiding.
If this video added value in your life, please like, comment, and share this video, and subscribe to Mind Reprogramming.